In order to show the entire Git workflow, including the remote and local sides, I will be starting with GitHub by creating a repository there and then making a copy of that repository on our local system, and finally, synchronizing our changes back up to GitHub. Along the way, I'm going to explain each and every command used and why. I'm going to start off by going to GitHub. While there are several Git hosting services out there, GitHub is by far the most popular. So open your favorite modern browser and then navigate to github.com. Once the page loads, you can sign in or sign up. If you already have an account with GitHub, then click the Sign In button near the top of the page, which loads the sign in page. Use your GitHub username and password to log in to your GitHub account. However, if you are new to GitHub, you will need to sign up for an account. From the GitHub homepage, fill out the sign up form to start the process. You might be prompted for another screen if your initial username is already taken. If so, just fill in that page until you are able to pick a username that isn't already taken. Once you make it to the Welcome to GitHub page, you officially have an account. Currently, GitHub uses the Welcome page to encourage you to sign up for a paid level. However, the default is a free account, and that's all we need for this course. At this point, just click on your username near the top of the page. This will load your GitHub profile page. Now, click on the odd-looking icon near the top left-hand side of the page. This is the Octocat logo that GitHub uses. Once you click on that logo, that will bring you to the newsfeed page. It is the page you would normally land on when you just sign into GitHub, which should have everyone on the same page now. Let's create a new Git repository by clicking on the green New Repository button near the right-hand side of the page. Once the New Repository page loads, you'll notice a form asking for a few pieces of information. For new accounts, there should only be one owner available in the dropdown, and it should be defaulted to your username. Repository name is the name you wish to give your Git repository. I recommend a short but descriptive name in all lowercase, no spaces, and words separated by dashes. I'm going to use GitHub-demo for the repository name. The description is optional, but certainly a good idea. I'm going to type a simple demo repository to show the basic Git workflow. I'm going to leave the repository as public, and then click the Initialize this repository with a README. That will start off our repository with a simple README file. I'm going to leave the other options alone, double-check the form, make any adjustments if necessary, and then click the Create Repository button. Once that is done, the repository will be created and you will land on the main repository page. Now that we've created our first repository on GitHub, we need to prepare our local system before we can proceed. I'm going to be doing most of my work in the command line. On Windows, use Git Bash. On the Mac, use the default terminal application or a third-party terminal program like iTerm2, which is what I'm using. Either way, the Git commands will be the same, so now open your terminal program. By default, your terminal program should put you in your user's home directory, which we can confirm by typing pwd. I like to manage all my projects together in a projects directory within my user's directory. To create that directory, type mkdir space projects, then press enter. Then change into that directory, cd space projects, press enter. Now if we pwd, you can see that we are now within our projects folder underneath the user's home directory.